Hello, this is Kate, and this is your weekly Oracle card reading. And today I'm using the Guidance Dogs Oracle cards, and this is a new deck for me, so I'm pretty excited to use it today. And I'm just asking for some guidance as to kind of what's in store for us over the next week, and what kind of themes are going to be coming up for us over the next 7 days, and just allow us to get a little bit of insight into that. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first card, and this card is going to represent Monday and Tuesday of this coming week. Okay, and we've got the Rhodesian Ridgeback, and this card is all about avoiding conflict. So as you move into the beginning of the week, it will be important for you to be assertive, but to also find ways to avoid conflict. So if you're the kind of person who maybe feeds off conflict or who enjoys that, I don't think a lot of us are like that, but it might be a good opportunity to kind of take a back seat and kind of step back from the situation and get some perspective and take maybe a different approach than you're used to taking. And if you're the kind of person who really kind of automatically avoids conflict anyway, and you feel like you're almost really uncomfortable with conflict or confrontation, you might want to kind of study up on communication skills and ways that you can be assertive and make your needs known and communicate what it is that you're needing or wanting without creating conflict or feeling like you're going to be creating conflict. So you don't want to necessarily, actually let me think of a different way of saying this. The challenge this week, particularly at the beginning of the week, will be to communicate what we're wanting or needing without creating conflict. And if you're the kind of person who's uncomfortable with being assertive, that will kind of be your challenge. So this isn't about kind of running away from issues or avoiding conflict in a way that is, avoiding the situation or avoiding communicating your needs. You're not doing that, but you're avoiding creating a situation that could be uncomfortable or could create some kind of conflict. So it's all about communication and connecting, I suppose, with others. And one key way you can do this week is if there's anyone in your life that you're kind of having conflict with, it could be like a coworker, family member, significant other. If there's anyone that you're having a kind of conflict with, you might be having a hard time kind of understanding their point of view. One way to get past this is to kind of look for a common goal or a common need. So to see kind of aspects of yourself in that person so that they seem more similar to you rather than distant, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So looking for similarities in others rather than looking for ways that we're different. Yeah, okay, so moving on. You want to establish a common ground with people that you're having the conflict with, and even someone that you might be totally different from. You might have very different goals. There's always a way that you can kind of establish that connection and that commonality so that you can get through disagreements. Okay, so as we move further into the week, so Wednesday and Thursday, we've got the Labrador Retriever, and this card is Let Go of Stress. So the middle of the week, if we've had maybe a stressful time here with communicating our needs and all that kind of stuff, we might be feeling a little bit tense or a little bit exhausted, and so the middle of the week is a perfect time to take a little break and let go of stress. And we can do this in a variety of different ways. Connecting with the breath is a really good way to let go of stress, and connecting to our bodies, so through vigorous exercise, go out for a run, kind of let off steam, get a massage or have a hot bath, or do some yoga. All those are really good ways to let go of stress. And I think the key with this card is that if we don't take the time to kind of check in with our bodies and release that stress, it tends to build up and it creates blocks in our body. So it can create physical blocks, like, like a muscle knot, or like muscle knots, or it can create more energetic blocks. So it could be blocking kind of the energetic flow in your body and also in your life. So it could be kind of blocking your flow of abundance. It could be blocking all kinds of things. So you want to make sure that you release that kind of pent up energy so that it doesn't become a blockage. So this is all about kind of maintenance, looking after yourself, and just really kind of taking care of yourself and your needs. Okay, so at the end of the week, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we've got I don't even know how to pronounce that dog breed. I'm not even gonna try. And this card is all about kindness. So being kind to others, particularly strangers, I think, kind of reaching out to other people and showing that kind of kindness, but also showing that kindness to ourselves as well. So that saying that you can't really love another person until you love yourself, and in the same vein, this is you can't really be truly kind to other people until you know how to be kind to yourself. So this weekend, I think, will be all about exploring what kindness means to you, because I think we all maybe have different kind of ideas of what constitutes kindness and how we can express that. So I think this weekend is kind of a nice time to think about this, and you can even make it like a mini project of sitting for 5 or 10 minutes and kind of brainstorming different ways that you can express kindness to other people and show kindness to others, but also thinking of different ways that you can show kindness to yourself. And it could be you might show kindness to yourself in making yourself a wonderful, nutritious, healthy meal, or getting lots of exercise and fresh air that weekend, or taking yourself to a movie, or even just not. A lot of us sometimes will have a lot of negative self-talk going on, and some of us might be really harsh towards ourselves when it comes to our bodies or what we look like, or our diet habits or whatever. And so kindness involves not engaging in that harsh kind of negative self-talk. So being very forgiving of yourself, and basically treating yourself like you would want others to treat you. Yeah, so that's kind of the theme for this weekend. So I'm just gonna take a step back and look at these 3 cards together to see how they connect. And so the beginning of the week, we've got avoid conflict. So this is all about being friendly in our communications with others, and searching for common ground and ways to connect with others so that we can communicate more clearly. And the more we do this, I think the easier it's going to be for us to let go of stress. So once we find a way to actually let ourselves be heard, and when we feel like we've been heard and we feel, we're understood, and that maybe we also understand the other person, once we're able to do that, I think letting go of stress becomes kind of the logical next step. It's easy to then relax when you realize that, communication and other people aren't such a scary thing after all. You can always navigate around the bumps. And then after letting go of stress, you're in the perfect position to be kind to other people and demonstrate kindness to others, and also kindness to yourself. So that's been your weekly Oracle card reading, and my name is Kate, and thank you so much for joining me.